Luna! Hello everyone, welcome back to Factorio, where the rocket silo is closing and we are gonna launch more rockets, but we are gonna try and see if we can launch one per minute. Last rocket was apparently even quicker than the previous one. We are going down with the averages still, which is very good. And now we're gonna try and see if we can decrease that time. Now the way we're gonna do that first is we are just gonna add a few of these. We are missing rocket parts, or these are the parts. So we're gonna add some more. First off, we need some space here. We are going to add these things right over here. And it looks like... no, this is not quite correct. But we're still gonna place them down like so. That's 1, 2... oh, that's not 2. Oh, there's a pipe in the way. I might need to move that. But 1, 2, 3, 4... that should be more than enough, technically. So, according to our calculations, we should have enough parts. Enough production for the rocket per minute, but we have not. It is not a resource problem. We have enough steel, copper, plastic, and at the end of the belt, so that's not the issue whatsoever. So there is a different issue, and it is just then the production, so we need to increase it. I'm going to lengthen this a little more even than we did now, and then we're gonna see how it goes. I think this should be enough now. I think I 1.5 times the production. We are gonna remove all these though and replace them. There we go. I should be picking those up. There we go. We are. And now the only thing I need to do is replace a few beacons, or place a few beacons, and then we should see a rocket per minute. If not, well, damn it. Then we have to do more. But this should at least get us a long way. Why can't I place this correctly? There we go. Oh, there are the beacons. They took a long time. Okay, so everything here should probably be fired up. Apparently it isn't because we don't have any power. That's the thing I can deal with. It's mostly because these things are here powered from the other side. So those are a few things. Now everything has been placed. Apparently the beacons take a while. Apparently the beacons are very far away from here, which is interesting. But, oh well, we should be fine. And that should be the last one. Nope, that's the last one. Now the things on the other side need to be placed as well. And then we can start launching rockets a little quicker. Now I did break the fuel connection for a few minutes. Or for a few seconds technically. And that might actually have, well, done us a lot worse than I think in the long run. Or at least in the short run. But we weren't low on the rocket fuel. So it might not have been a problem yet. Okay, so this is going to decrease our minutes. Okay, we are now down to 1.9. I think I'm going to reset this actually. And let's see how we are doing now. And now this is actually not a complete test. If you get 1 minute right now, this 1 second, we are not going to actually have the complete launch done. Then we need to make sure our resources at the back end, so let's say the raw resources here, the iron and copper, are also still in storage. At the moment there is copper and there's iron, which is good. Now the question is, can we keep it that way? Okay, coming out. I'm also considering switching to a different kind of depot, but after this also we need to get the research up and running, because that is not running at the moment. And research will also take a buttload of resources. So let's see what kind of time we had. Oh my god, when I resetted it we had a delay of 53 seconds, which means it was 53 seconds ago we launched the rocket. So I think we're getting a 1 minute 30 now, more or less. Okay, how is the supply going with the rest of the resources? It is going good. There we go, launch complete, closing down. Now also one thing I am looking at is how are the backed up lines going, because that might be a problem. If we have not these things not producing for too long, That might actually be the hole in our production, but let's see. We had a 1 minute 6, so that's about a 1 minute 35. So close. But we of course now have new rocket parts, so let's reset it again and let it run. And let's look at our research, because research is something I'd like to get done as well. I actually have something set up here for the research as well, which you might have seen in the previous episodes, but I haven't really looked at. Which is the total of research. We are getting 1000 science space packs per minute, and I'd like to see if we can get that going with our research here as well. So 1000 of these, 1000 of these, etc, etc. And we need a buttload of mostly blue circuits for it. That's the one I kind of checked, because this is the thing that is going to be the biggest bottleneck. We need 1500 per minute. That's a buttload. We need 400 for this, so we are, I think, actually producing way too many blue circuits. I kind of designed the system with that in mind, and it does look like that is the case. This is not going whatsoever, and it looks like... oh, is this a problem? I see one not running. You are not running. Yeah, oh, these are not running. Oh, where are the red circuits? The red circuits are not going quick enough. Ooh, this belt might be too long. Oh, that's an interesting thing. We are not down or low on these yet, so we are not having a problem there yet. There goes the next rocket. I actually need to check if this one is actually... All the belts were still full. So this could be a rocket. This is a rocket launch, but the question now is, can this one launch a rocket in a minute, or do we need more speed beacons? Let's just see. But yeah, the research, that's a thing. Let's just run up there, because we've seen a few rocket launches already. And this is the, well, third one this episode, with 8 minutes in the episode, more or less. And let's see here. So what do we need? Let's just look at the numbers first and then see what kind of design we will need. So the science pack, if we want 1000, that's the wrong button. I need this one. What kind of machines do we need? We need 67 machines. Oh my god, that's a lot. Okay, if we do the 1 speed module, 3 of these, we need 49. That's still a buttload. If we get one of these, we need 120. But if we add speed beacons, we need about 20. So that's a lot better. But that's still a lot of resources. There goes our rocket. At the moment, we have got the production of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Well, technically we have enough. Only we need to add a buttload of beacons, which is technically possible in this layout. So that's a good thing to know, at least. Let's see how many of the green ones we will need with the same kind of setup. So 4 beacons and productivity modules. We need 24, which is 4 more than we actually have. Okay, well, that could actually be very good. 1000 per minute is the amount we can run on these belts. So technically the only things we need to add here is more supply, because these things won't supply all these if we speed them up. Or do they? Huh, I need to test that. I need to know exactly how fast these go and speed these up just as much. But that's an interesting point I'm getting at there, I think. Of course, the next thing that will be the biggest problem is here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these. How many will we need from these? That's the wrong button. Oh, wrong button as well. If we add 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 20. Okay, that's a little more. But these are still a lot of other resources, which I need to consider as well, of course. But it's going to be a buttload. That's one thing that is for sure, at least. Now, a lot of these things are going to be end tier productions. That means we cannot productivity module them, and we need to only speed module them. The electric mining drills, the gun turrets, the electric furnaces, I think even the assembly buildings, grenades and ammo is all end tier. These are end tier, and the rest is all mid tier, which we can productivity module. Actually, these two we can't do that as well, and that is a lot. 714. Oh, it's just 5 assembly machines. Well, that could have been a lot worse, but I don't think we can add these here. Nope, only speed modules, and then we need 3 or 2. Well, we can deal with that. That's not that bad. That's big of a problem. I guess the supply actually will then be because 700 per minute is about 15 per second. That's the thing we can do. Not with the current setup though, because I am only transporting 2 belts of blue circuits here, or green circuits, 2 blue belts of green circuits, and making technically kind of one, well, this is really lacking a buttload of copper. That's the thing we need to work on. But yeah, those are things. But how are we going to do that? That's another interesting question, because this was our first research area. This whole area was meant to be researched, but we are running out of space. I can, of course, well, make more land there, but it's not really the thing I want to do. But also what I'm making here is all my own supplies, mostly in this production line. There goes another rocket. Wow, that's quick. 1.5 minutes. Still 1.5. We need to get another rocket silo going, apparently. But we're also producing modules, ammo, and all these things here. So I am going to see if I can move this apart somewhere and have all this production here as well. So this will mean we need to move a buttload of stuff around again. Except actually these we still need to keep here, because these are actually supplying our rocket, just as the sulfuric acid here. But those are things that are going to be interesting. But first, we need a rocket per minute. I really need a rocket per minute. So let's go check on that. Apparently, we had a 1.5 minute launch. That is the second time we're actually launching them. And I didn't see the timer going down. Which means we are limited by the amount this one can produce. Let's just see for a second how quick this one can produce. And it looks like the supply will last, because this belt here is completely full as well. So it is now not a problem of, well, the one rocket silo, or the problem of the parts, but the problem of the rocket silo. Let's see how many. I thought we could produce one of these per minute with one rocket silo, if we add a bunch of beacons. But how many do we need? 6. We've got 8. Then this thing is not telling me the truth. Or it is not calculating because the speed is, well, apparently going down at the moment. Weird. Speaking of weird, or of things, how's our power doing? 1.6 gigawatts. That's a lot, but we can keep it up. We actually need more uranium pretty soon though, that's the thing. Can we expand this then? Oh, we can make one here. Let's make one there. Let's just copy this whole area over. There goes another rocket pretty soon. I guess I will keep it to there. And can I also get the tiles? Yes, thank you. And copy that over. And I want that rocket silo, second one, right over here. Yeah. There we go. Be some building done, robots. That's a lot of robots, I think. Yeah, that's a lot. They're still going down. 800, 900. I'm using about 1,000 robots for that. Well, that's a lot. Okay, but that's not a problem. And there goes another one. I do have to say, working here is quite epic. Okay, I've almost got the second rocket connected here. It's not gonna work like that. Needs to come in one higher. But every, well, what is it? 1.5 minutes a rocket. Now this one will have a delay because I needed to reroute all the belts. And I was not able to do that without actually breaking up the rocket launch sequence, I guess, or construction sequence. But that is the second rocket silo connected. There goes another rocket. This time a silent one, apparently. But that's 2 running, well, eventually at the same time. Now that will average up, actually. So I'm going to reset the timer right now. Actually, after this one is launched, we need to reset it. 1:30, so this one will have about a 3-minute launch. Which is still not bad, but we can do better. So I still have not really thought about how to do the science. I think I want to research the science here, but also we could maybe skip it up a little bit. I think this area is going to go because we don't, well, now that I think about it, I might need all the, well, I need those, but I might not need this production area here. Got 1K over there. Yeah, we might have enough. Okay, let's just do that at first. Like so, only that roboport can stay. And now my own robots are going to do a lot of stuff which I don't want. Let's go over here and hopefully not do that. There we go. Don't go there, robots. It's not your job. Though it's the work of... Oh my god, those lines look epic. Okay, now we can see the production is slowing down. Why is the production slowing down? Is it a supply problem? Oh, it is a steel problem. Probably. Yeah, it's a steel problem. Why is there a steel problem? Because all these things are... No. It's an iron problem. Why are you having half a belt? Because apparently these things are not set up. Okay. I'm too far away for that. Damn it. I thought I could do that. Well, I can still do that from here. But it is a little bit cheaty still. Okay, it is... Oh, no, now they're going? No, it's this chest. These 3 chests. Apparently, I did not set these 3 chests up correctly the last time I actually made this. I did, of course, a few things here when I last, well, rebuilt all this area. But now those should be going, so that's at least a few bits more of steel. Apparently there's even some ore here. But looks like I need to speed all these things up. That is not an issue with me. Only I can see this belt not going, so I guess I just need to balance them. No, these aren't going correctly. No, but these are not. Not really sure if that's a problem. Okay, so we had a 2.3 minute launch there. There's one of the rockets going for the other one. This one is at 50%. Now these will be a little difficult at first with the launch. But we'll see how that goes pretty soon as well. I will just, I guess, leave them running. I didn't have my pulse right here. I couldn't get it done. But yeah, that's another rocket launched. And that is our first one with about 1.5 minutes. But with the second one now going, we should see lower times. Well, not when the steel is not doing as much, so I need to go to the steel. See if I can get stuff going there, and I don't want my rockets doing that. There we go. Okay, so it's not only a steel problem, it's actually also a red circuit problem. The red circuit just can't keep up on the belt. So I need a double belt or a full belt of red circuits going. That is annoying because I didn't really thought of that as a problem, but that's a problem I'm going to fix first. Now, the easiest way to do that is just, well, reroute some belts. And that is going to be a little bit annoying, but actually might be the thing we're going to do. I need to run all the way, well, the slow way or the way around. And I'm now here within a lot of noisy place, but I should still be going good. This is on half production, so we should see not the full production going for the rockets. But, well, that's a thing, I guess, that's going to happen. We actually need to redo some belts here, I think we need a second red belt going, so let's remove this path and move it one over. I have the wrong path here. Let's just do this here. There we go. Cut the path again. And remove a few more bits of pieces. And then we can do this correctly. This is an area I'm going to keep here. So this is a red circuit, well, collection area for myself for... Well, when I need red circuits somewhere else and can request them. Those were going to the circuit, the module area. But we might not need those anymore. But for now, I'm still going to keep them. Okay, so that should be a continuous red belt going there. Now, this one needs to be completely full. And that's technically a problem because this one is outputting on that same belt. You need 5x5, right? Yeah, okay, so... How are we going to do that? How quick are you producing? 600%, so you're producing one every few seconds. Well, apparently that's quick enough for these, so you can fuel only half of them. So that means we do need a full one, okay? That means we're gonna do the thing we did here with the underground belt trick over here as well, I guess. So this area needs to be redesigned. Let's just pick one of these areas up, dismantle it, and move it a little bit over. So we can insert a new inserter somewhere, or actually an outserter somewhere, which needs to be rotated. You are going to be over there. And this will be technically the new blueprint for the thing. Now you also need to be one out further, because otherwise you can't power it like this. So that's even here the double power power pole thing. If I have that, actually, I can also just add a substation here. Now that I think about this, I can just do this. And then have a lot less power problems. I should have done that with the other area as well, where I kind of had the same problem. But oh well, that's ancient history at the moment. Okay, so also a belt. After the autosave. There we go. Let's copy this over. There we go. And remove this whole inner area and replace it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I need 16. 7 and 8. Damn it, this one will be too long. Okay. Well, that's not a problem. We need to redo that area anyway. Okay, so that's 8. That is all the things we will need. Now, those are 2 things exceeding, well, the path I originally planned there. Oh, well, that's the thing, I guess, that just will happen because, well, progress. Let's just add the belt here. Now, this should hopefully bring or have all the red circuits this whole area will need. Still got 16, almost forgot to count it, but I, well, did that right at the end. Okay, those are red circuits. Now we need to get these modules somewhere. And those need to technically go through this substation, which is a problem. I guess I'm going to do that, have a little bit of space so I can route them right through there. There we go. There are the new ones, and those are getting outputted. Noise! How are my red circuits in my inventory? Well, way too many. My inventory is a mess at the moment. I am getting so many basic resources from all my robots, which is just annoying as hell. Can't really deal with it though, or can't really do a lot of it, or just not use robots, but that's not the thing I want. Okay, red circuits are here to the end. That's good. The speed of all these machines should be good, except for the ones at the end, because I need to extend the beacons a little bit. And it looks like I actually need to reroute the belt if I really want to do it correctly. But I think I can also do it like this and have everything going. Looks like I can. Not on this side though, so I guess I have to move some belts a little further around. That's annoying, but I guess that's the thing. Doesn't really matter to me that I need to reroute some belts again, but oh well. It is, I guess, a thing for just a little bit of a bad planning on my part. Well, let's just do it like this and have the red circuits coming in again. It's quite funny to see my robots bring stuff from all around the base. Actually from the wrong sides technically, because there shouldn't be speed modules there, but everything apparently is being stored right over here at these stations. Which is a little bit annoying, but I guess, well, there's a lot of stuff here and area here as well for storage, but the robots are just putting stuff at other locations, which is not a real big problem, but it is a weird problem, I guess. Okay, let's see what a big problem is here with steel and continue the belt here, or the path here as well eventually, I guess. Okay. So I should have first off a balancer here, or just a splitter in the middle to balance the load. Looks like I've got 3 of these columns on one belt. That should be more than enough, and it looks like I've got them all beaconed with 1 speed module. Only you are not running as quick as you can. So technically this should completely drain 1 belt of iron ore. It looks like it does, except for the first one. How is the supply? Supply is steady and full. Which might just mean we need more steel. Is that a possibility? At the moment, how much steel are we producing? We are now at full production, and the steel is here. About 3,000 per minute. Okay. How much do we need? We need about 4,500 per minute. Oh, well, that's a lot more than I actually expected. So, for the steel, if we click here, we see we need all the steel. Okay, we have technically 1 speed beacon. We need 444, which is half of the amount we have here. So let's count these. And have an empty blueprint, I guess. How many do we have here? So we need 444. This is half of this, which is nowhere near enough. Huh. Okay. And that would be with 2 speed modules in it, right? No, it's with 1. Okay, so we need to have more. How many do we have in 1? We have 48 in 1, which is technically about 9. We have 2 more belts of steel of room here. So we can add 2 of these areas without exceeding the limits of, well, our input capacity here. Which would mean we still have the space. Well, that's good. But we do need to remove this area over here. Okay. Well, there goes our very first copper smelting area. Oh, sad days. My friends, sad days. But I guess that's the thing which is gonna happen. There comes all the robots. And also all the area over here. The copper or the coal also might go pretty soon then. But this... Oh, wait, that is not a thing I wanted to do. I want those in storage. So I guess what I want to do here is active provider chest this area. And get all these things out of there. And have a power pole here. There we go. Oh! Wooden power poles! Oh my god! Oh my god! 1.8 million or gigawatts. That's also kind of a problem. Okay, and I apparently have turned Scottish a little bit. I don't know what I'm doing here sometimes. Okay, wow, that's a lot of robots doing, well, charging. Oh, that's all my logistics robots again. Dang it. Again. Oh well, I guess it's time for a little bit of a charge depot here. There we go, that's a few more. Let's power this up. There we go, that's those. It's a few more, at least, to get this all empty out. Okay, so yeah. So we need more steel for the rockets itself. We are at an average of 1.8 per minute, which is apparently mostly a steel problem. So now we are running down the bottom with steel, which is the thing I'd like to see. How is things going over here? The supply of uranium is dwindling. Ooh. 1.6 thousand left. Ooh. And way more of this. Okay, that's a problem. Why this is not working anymore? Why is this not working anymore? Because you want to put stuff in the chest, and because you are active you can't do anything. Ah, that's an interesting problem to have. I wasn't expecting that. Oh well, that's I guess a problem on my part with the programming of that area. Okay, so we need more steel. I'm gonna get, I guess, the more steel smelting areas in, the 2 more. And I might have to figure out how to add a few beacons, or at least productivity modules to these, because we need 4,500. Just getting more smelteries is an option, but then the raw plate production is not going down. What I might actually do is something like this, and then with a few beacons. Then we need 206, which is half the amount we actually get, and we need 1600 iron instead of 2200. That's a 919. That's a 3000 iron less. That's actually kind of not worth it. Because the raw supply of iron is at the moment not a problem. It will be eventually, but at the moment it isn't. So just 1 speed module, or speed beacon, maybe 2. And then we should be better. We can of course do 2 and increase the amount. No, that's not a good idea. Yeah, I'm going to make more. I'm going to keep the layout, but add more smelteries, I guess. Okay, so that's the thing I'm going to do right now, and I guess you will see the result in the next episode, because I've been recording for, I think, too long for this episode already. And it's a little bit of a back-to-back recording for me. I didn't really do any cuts here, at least not any major ones. But I just want to see how this goes kind of in real time, because, well, this are awesome times, guys. Awesome times as a rocket launcher, I guess. Okay, so we need 1... over here. That's 1. And then 1 over here. Yep, that's gonna eat into our very first smelting area there. Oh my god. Wow. That's a long time. Okay, well, robots, do your thing. We need to get more robots. We are at 54. Well, we're gonna have 6,000 logistic robots pretty soon at this rate. And we're just gonna see how this goes, I guess, in the next episode. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Please leave a like on it if you did. And I hope to see you all in a new episode, where we are still trying to launch a rocket per minute. And the time is going down now because we, of course, are out of some resources. I hope you have a wonderful day, everybody. And these things are almost empty.